I have 61 days to finish this city. I've been working in my city of New York for almost a year and a half now, and progress has been slow, to say the very least. Mainly because I'm always like, oh, I want to build a pirate ship, or oh, I want to build a hobbit hole. No! Almost none of the interiors are done, and you can tell by this empty field that we've still got quite a few buildings to get finished. So today, we're going to be doing some major work to get this project finished in 61 days. Now, just to hold myself accountable, I'm going to be referring back to this little sign that I made. How cute. Now get it through your head, everyone. We've got 3 steps today. Step number 1, we're going to add 4 new buildings to New York. They're going to be like right here, and it's going to really round out this current city area that we've got. Step number 2, we're going to finish as many interiors as possible. I believe we'll have 14 buildings without an interior today, so hopefully we can knock out like 5 or 6 or 7, I don't know. And then step number 3, secret third project. I have a build plan that I've been working on for just a little bit, and I think it's pretty cool and will add a whole lot to this area. So please stick around to see what that is. All right, we're gonna actually get right into building as soon as possible, but we do have to collect a few rare blocks real quick. So I headed over to my secret portal and entered the Nether. While I was there, I collected some warp wood that I needed for one of the buildings. I really don't know how much I need, but all I know is that I need a lot, so we might have to deforest this whole thing. Ooh, bigger tree, big tree. Next, I hopped on over to the local nether fortress to get a wither skeleton head. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Why do I need a wither skeleton head? Well, I need it for a banner pattern so I can make a banner of the letter K or some other letter. I don't remember. Also, I don't know if this was worth it. God. Oh my god. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. It has been an hour and a half. I have killed over 125 of these guys. My helmet is almost broken from this. This was at full durability. Finally, I traveled a decent amount of distance in my nether tunnel to get to the mesa so I can craft some red sandstone. Brilliant. Okay, so I just got a bunch of red sand, and I'm like wondering, is there a better way to get the red sandstone other than getting red sand and then crafting it? What is going on? Oh my god. Hi there, bots. They're coming much faster than I anticipated. No. That was kind of scary, but you know, we'll wait to worry about that until much later because we got some freaking buildings to do. Yeah, we have 4 buildings that we're going to build today. Right here, we're going to build a tavern, like a kind of bar, saloon, tavern type of thing with apartment or hotels and that kind of stuff. Kind of next to it, we'll have like a florist shop, like a flower shop. Beside that, a butcher shop. And then right over here, like a cafe. And I'm really happy with all of these designs. You'll see them in just a sec, and I'll talk about my kind of building process while we're doing a time lapse. But yeah, I'm really happy with how all of these turned out, and I really think that it just, it just really completes this whole area of New York, and I love it. I love it so much. Without further ado, though, let's get building these buildings in an informative time lapse. Okay, so I first started with the tavern, which was an idea recommended by Delibes. The whole city of New York kind of has this like multi-generational feel. Some of the buildings look a lot newer. They have gutters and other quote-unquote modern tech, but I want some of the buildings to stand out and look like they haven't been touched in hundreds of years. And that's definitely the case with this tavern, which I wanted to look very medieval. At first I was going for a more modern look, but I couldn't get it to look very great next to the very gothic town hall, so I tossed on another steep roof and the medieval look kind of flowed from there. Next up, I worked on the flower shop, which was an idea recommended by Leon A. By the way, join my Discord and give me some shop ideas. Okay, thank you. I've been wanting to make this shop for a really long time now, and I'm still really excited to work on the city street around it as I keep building around here. All of the other shops in the city are more urban and man-made, but I think that the flower shop should bring a certain natural vibe to the streets. You know, I just love it when the personality of like certain shops bleed into the surrounding area. The shop being cyan was actually a happy accident. I planned my buildings in light blue and cyan wool, and while I was trying to find a vibrant color to texture the shop with, I just never considered using cyan until I stepped back and went, wait, I can just use the colors that I built the shape out of. And a happy accident. After that, I worked on the butcher shop, which was an idea recommended by Kujpower. I hope I got that right. The shop was pretty simple, and I mostly just wanted it to kind of match the style of the pre-existing Shoe York buildings, so I went for a pretty similar color palette. One thing I really wanted for this build, though, was a bright orangish red roof, kind of like the one that you see in like European towns and stuff. I thought that it would look cool, and I think that I nailed it. Finally, I built up the cafe slash bakery thing. I already have a cafe in Shoe York, and I'm not really a coffee guy, so I think I'll just have this one be a cool bakery instead. This one was also recommended by Kaipour. I'm so sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I hope that this second attempt was good. Honestly, this shop I'm not too happy with. I think it'll look a lot cooler with the final decorations and some more stuff on the exterior, but it's just not my finest work. I think it looks cool in the context of everything around it, but on its own, I don't know about this one. But yeah, that was about it. I also did the mud floor with the same technique that I always do, and glam! Okay, here we are, first person mode. Now you can see all of the mistakes up close and personal. Like, look, you can see the ugly interior right here that's so unfinished. And the infinity pool that I made. Wow, so cool. What a beautiful spot. We will finish these problems up in just a sec though, so don't worry. All right, let's check out some of these builds. So first, we obviously have the Shoe York Tavern, or the Shoe-York-Tavern. I don't know. I really like how like modern this feels. Like it feels like a millennial, like, I don't know, burger place or whatever would do this, but like it looks cool. It looks very modern and cool. And then yeah, we have like you know, dates and stuff of when it's open. Inside, no interior, obviously. But you know, up on the second floor and stuff, we'll have some like little places where people can stay. Like you know, it's like a hostel. Yeah. But yeah, next to it right here, we have this florist shop, the flower shop. We have a lot of stuff outside. As I was saying, I really want this to spread into the streets. And I think that I'll even go more and crazier on this once I have more of like context around here with more buildings and stuff. And, you know, just once I know what this area is going to look like, I will expand this out more. Next up, we got the butcher shop, which actually real quick, let me make some banners for. Okay, there we go. Meat. Yeah, butcher couldn't fit, so this will have to do. Yeah, I really like this like little thing. I'm a huge fan of the way that I did these like things right here, the little like plant holders. I just think that is a kind of a cute design, and I don't know, it's just cute. And finally, we have the bakery. It's not too bad, and let me put some banners up here. It'll make it look a little bit better. And here's where I needed this freaking skull pattern, bro. It was the R that I needed it for. Or no, the R. What a niche use. And you know, an R, you can make an R in Minecraft. You just can't get this border on it. So if you want to make an R with a border on it, then you do need the freaking skull charge pattern. This is stupid, but oh well, there we go. Now this looks great. Anyways, here's the freaking bakery right here. Not a bad build at all. It's not my favorite of all time, but there are some cool elements to it. I think the roof is kind of cool. I don't know how well it really looks. Maybe it looks better from a distance. And then Bar showed me this trick right here, because I was putting, you know, like these freaking beehives or whatever on the thing with just signs on them. And he's like, oh, on the curves, you can do this. And this is vanilla? Huh? Thank you, Bars. This looks really cool. But yeah, even though all these buildings don't have an interior quite yet, I now have 4 new finished exteriors of buildings, which gets us just one step closer to finishing our goal. But there we go though, 1 out of 3 steps complete, and that gets us ever so slightly closer to getting this project done in 61 days. And a big part about getting this project done in 61 days is just going to be finishing builds. Are these people using this? Wait, there's more over here. Oh my god. Okay, sorry about that distraction. No, but a big part about getting this project done in 61 days is just going to be finishing buildings. No matter if I'm happy with them or not, just having something there that I can look at and improve at a later date is super important. And with these exteriors done, it's now time to move towards the interior. Oh, hey little guy. What are you doing in here? Oh.
Shoeler, can you hear me?
Yes, Josh Stocks, I can. What's going on?
Shoeler, I'm sending you this hologram because we found signs of life in another dimension.
No way. Could it be?
We think so. Your brother from another dimension. Hardcore Shoeler.
Oh my god. What should we do?
Shoeler, can you hear me?
Yes, hi Zay. Jossax was just telling me about
Shoeler, we found signs of life in
another dimension. Yeah, Jossax already told me.
Shoeler.
Oh my, Hefty, I've already heard this whole spiel.
Oh, well that's nice.
Hefty, Zay, are you two in the same room? I'm getting a lot of feedback on my end.
Yeah, same. No, we're different not. Rooms.
Okay, well, I hope it's all right, but I've got some interiors to do.
All right then. Well, have at it then. We'll be in touch.
See ya. Okay, it's now officially time to do some interiors. Now, I have 2 interiors planned for today. I have 2, like, really good ideas for buildings that I want to do. But then I also did 2 interiors on a live stream not too long ago. Real quick, if you want to catch those live streams, make sure that you subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, if you're enjoying this video, please leave a like, a comment, subscribe. Doing all that really helps me out a lot. And finally, if you want to support me even more or check out my world for yourself, you can become a channel member. Doing so, you'll get access to my world download and also just help me out a lot. Okay, thank you. So the first interior I already did was the top part of Shoe and Jamp. I was gonna do like a studio apartment there a while ago, but it took me like 15 episodes to finally do something. So here it is. Here, excuse me. It's a pretty nice like little apartment and stuff. There's, you know, nice little couch. I use some of these shelves for like kind of like a little bit of like a partition wall. And then we have obviously a bedroom, some nice cabinets and stuff, a little desk, no chair, I guess it's a standing desk. But yeah, I don't know, I just think it's really cute. Now the second interior that we did on a live stream was this pottery shop. It also took me quite a bit of time to actually get an interior done for this, but it's pretty great. We have 2 rooms. We have this one, the storeroom. We got some finished glazed pots and stuff, and then, you know, like brushes. But then over here we have the actual like storeroom, and I made it a priority to put in a lot of these workstations so I can have my masons here where I can buy bricks. But yeah, I mean, it's a pretty simple room, pretty nice, a lot of good details. We have this like little kiln here, and then over here we have like a pottery spinner, and I use some armor stand trickery to put a little pot on top of it. So like this is the spinner. I don't know, I think it looks cool. Now next up, we're gonna move over here and do the interiors for the florist shop and the butcher shop. And so I already, you know, put in like a ceiling and walls and a floor for both of these, and even in this one I started to partition out the rooms a little bit, even doing like a second floor. So sorry that you don't get to see me do it. I don't know, it was a pretty simple process. So let's get started on this floor shop. Okay, my first instinct is that we obviously have to put some more plants in here. I'm gonna use a little mod to cheat these in a little bit. So we'll do some big pots first, like this, and then some smaller ones, just kind of haphazard. That looks good. Yeah, okay. I'm thinking one big shelf right here for like some more plants, but also some like things that you can like buy would be pretty cool. And I'm using like this cabinet design that like I've been using for a while. It's just so cool. It looks really nice. That'll be pretty good. We'll just like throw some like products right here and here. Thinking maybe some bone meal right there and there, some like seeds and stuff, and then like water, and then like a weed killer. I think that is a really cool looking weed killer. Okay, but geez, let's get some like lights on in here. I really like these new copper lanterns. I think they're cool, and like, I don't know, they feel like a greenhouse light, you know, almost. I'll let these oxidize a bit more though. Okay, I was gonna put in a cashier's desk and finish this off, but I just came up with like a really good detail. If we do like some hoses like this, or maybe flip these around. Okay, yes, that is so cool. I love that. And then yeah, we'll do like a cashier's desk, like maybe like this. No, longer. Yeah, something like this would be pretty good. And then we put like a little table on top of it, like this. Okay. And I'm such a huge fan of these shelves because we can like put things in them, kind of like how they have, you know, in stores, like actual stores. But you know, it's like some last minute product advertising. I love that. I think I want to do some storage in here, like keep my bone meal in here or something. So I'll do like a little thing like this. Looks pretty nice, so I'll put my bone meal in here. And I'd call this complete, but this feels a bit empty, and I do think I have like a dubious idea. This is dubious because I think you can place banners on these. Okay, yeah, you can. Damn it. So give me just one sec. Okay, if I go like Oh, no, that's not. That's okay. No, don't do Ackle. Bro. Ah! Boom! Miracle feed. And then, yeah, I gotta... But miracle feed. Very cool. I think this is a great interior. This is just so cozy. It's so nice to be in here. I love this place. Oh, and these are already oxidizing. How cool. All right, now we're gonna move to the butcher shop. And the first thing that I want to do is like place some blood. Kind of like that. That's cool. And then I want to put in some of these like things into this thing, you know? I'm just looking at this as like, these are like the shelf stable butcher things. Okay, we're gonna move inside now, and immediately I want to put down another one of these like buying booths, cashier desks. And I had the idea to put spruce buttons in these, and I think that's so sick. It looks so cool. I mean, yeah, that's pretty nice. There's this Thai food place kind of where I grew up, and like they had like these stairs that went over the cashier desk up into like a little office space. And I just thought that was a cool look, and I think this looks really sick here. Next up, we of course have to get, you know, the product actually displaying, and I think I want to like put it a little bit into this wall like this. Like, I think that's a cool look, right? Yeah. Moving on to the actual butchering room, I didn't really have any good ideas, but luckily I found this photo from a creator named Bure Builds, and I stole so much of it. Thank you, Bure. Shout out. This is so good. And with everything all placed in, this thing is sick. You know, got the meat up there, you know, little machines for grinding it down, turning it into like a paste. Ah, God, it's just really cool. Okay, upstairs time. We're gonna start with just like a simple rug, then a cute little potted plant. We're of course gonna need like a banister. You know, how could I forget safety? Forgot to light this. And then some paintings would be nice. Okay, and now to the room, which is gonna be a lot more fun because this room is on slabs, so that this kind of thing can look good, you know, like a little smoker vent thing. But now we're gonna have to do some trickery to make this room actually look great. So we're gonna put the bed up on a block like this, and I think that this is like a cool, like, I don't know, like a cool under bed type of texture. I don't know, that's awesome. And then on top of this thing, we can obviously, you know, there's just some candles and a nice little plant. And then I want to do a dresser over on this wall right here, but because we're doing, you know, this slab thing, we have this problem that now you're going to be able to see the bottom of the dresser no matter what. So we need the bottom of the dresser to look like this dark oak. And luckily we got some cartography tables which look like dark oak on the bottom, and we won't even see anything because we're going to cover them up with some freaking looms. And just like that, we've got something quite nice. And with this room done, we're officially done with both of these interiors. So how about we take a little look? Before, this was just a stupid little flower shop. Now, it's an awesome little flower shop with the most amazing, cute interior ever. And I even fit an entire freaking bone meal farm underneath this thing. It works actually. Here, let me show you. This lever turns it on. You can hear it going, and then all of the bone meal shoots up into this little barrel. So now I have some nice bone meal storage in here. Very cool. I did this in class today, so please don't tell my teacher. This used to be a half-blown meat shop. Now it's a full-blown butcher shop, complete with some shelf-stable products out here, some non-shelf-stable products in here, but still on shelves. Then some more like tools over here behind the cash office, the cash, you know, thing. With this like nice little spiky design here, an amazing interior. Thank you so much. Shout out to that person in the description. And then the cutest little upstairs in the entire freaking world with the most amazing little bedroom. How sweet. I'm really freaking proud of both of these, and I think I'm really getting good at interiors because not only do I think both of these look great, I had fun doing interiors, and that is rare. I think we can check the interiors off the list for today. Bam! And that gets us ever so slightly closer to finishing this entire city in 61 days, which by the way, I will explain why 61 days very shortly. But before we do that, I have a quick charity announcement, and then there's going to be a huge skit after that. But once the announcement and the skit are over, we're going to work on this secret project. Feel free to skip to this timestamp if you don't want to watch the charity announcement or see the skit. But as for now, I have an announcement to make. Hey everyone, I'm just interrupting to make some quick announcements about some charity. Not too long ago, me, Creo, Mog Swamp, and Cozy Squirrel all teamed up for the Climb for Palestine event. We competed against 36 other creators to see who could get to the peak in the titular game, Peak, and all 40 of us ended up raising $1,643 for the Palestine Children's Relief Fund. But yeah, it was a super fun event. You can go check out the VOD if you want to. But I'm saying all this because I have a little project in my world where I'm building a tree for every single person who donated over $20. I have over 50 trees to build. But yeah, it was a blast. If you want to donate some money to a good cause this upcoming holiday season, I would recommend the PCRF. It's a great charity. And let's go into this skit. Let's check out this skit. I hope you enjoy. First time I've been in here where my life hasn't been on the line.
Us too.
So, Shoeler, we've scanned each dimension and we're picking up on an awful lot of radio signals from Dimension 2.
We suspect that Shoeler was dumped from the ship after the first interdimensional travel, but he could still be down there.
Then let's all go then. We've got to pick him up.
Well, there's one problem.
What?
After our ground invasion and complete destruction of the second dimension, the world's atmosphere became inhospitable for human life.
If you breathe anything in, you'll be zombified. It takes a couple of minutes to kick in, but once it starts, there's nothing we have that can stop it.
Jeez. So, how do we get down there?
Well, we do have 3 hazard suits Bars was working on. We'll give one to Hardcore Shoeler, one to one of you guys, and I'll take the third.
No, Zay.
Dude, please, I could have stopped all of this. This isn't their problem to fix.
You and I are the only ones who know how to pilot this ship. Josax and Shoeler will go.
What?
I'm sorry, Shoeler. It's the way things work themselves out.
I can't go down there. I'm afraid of Halloween. I can't deal with zombies.
Let me take his spot.
Zay, I understand how hard this must be, but we've got to play with the cards we've been dealt.
Then it's settled. Shirley and I will go down, and you two will be our getaway drivers. Just in case anything goes wrong.
I'm not one to go against the grain or anything, but I feel like we have 2 different definitions of settled. Okay, fine, I'll go. I hate this. I hate this.
Relax. We're gonna be fine.
Fine? Look at the state of this place.
Come on then. This way.
Oh my god.
Do you hear that?
Sorry?
The hum. There's an electronic rumbling in my headphones.
Let me hear.
Come on. Come on.
Josax, I can't do this. It's almost worse that we haven't stumbled upon a zombie yet. Like, where are they?
We're almost there. Just listen.
Fine. Let's go. Fast.
It can't be, right?
I don't think it is, but what if?
If there's a seismic machine on this planet, it's over.
Well, it's not over. What's the worst that could happen?
Josax and Shoeler will die. These machines were designed by Bars to cleanse planets with a seismic wave each night, so nothing would survive.
Hey, do you hear that? I don't know if it's tinnitus, but I hear a faint humming. It's like a machine charging up or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I do. It's probably coming from over there.
Whoa.
It's definitely getting louder. They can probably hear it by now.
Maybe they'll know to take cover. If they stay off the ground, they'll avoid the wave.
I need to go down there.
You in what hazard suit?
One of us needs to go down there, and I'm not letting it beat you.
How do we get up any further? Survivors, come on up. My god, are you me? Yeah, man, we've been looking for you. And by the way, I know you're me, but you look fantastic. Do you go to the gym or something? Well, not anymore, right? Right, but I try to stay in good shape. Have a lot of time on my hands here. That's fair, that's fair. I guess I'll count myself lucky that I'm not trapped in a barren dimension. Hey, and I mean, you've got some good looks too. That hair, it's sick. It's so spiky. You use gel or something? Oh, no, I actually shaved it all off a bit ago. It grew back spiky.
Are you two done now?
Sorry?
Zay, please.
You know I have to do this. I'm not gonna let even one more person die from my actions and inactions.
So, I was expelled from the ship. Bars left me behind, hoping I'd die here. But I survived. I created this encampment for anyone left. But I'll be honest with you. We're running low on rations.
Then come with us. We can help you destroy the Shayla bots and restore balance to the Shooniverse.
We'll come back and retrieve everyone. Make sure they're all safe. All right, I'm in. Awesome. And just because I'm freaking out about it, that humming noise, what is that?
I thought it was you, but what actually is it?
Truthfully, no idea. It gets louder throughout the day, we hear a distant blast, and then it starts charging up again. We all assumed it was just some broken equipment, but either way, we should be fine.
I don't want you to die, Zay. You can't do this. We can find another way to save them.
We can't, and you know it. The sooner I turn off the machine, the better chance those three have at survival. They'll be turned to dust by that seismic wave. And what do we have then?
We'll have our friendship. You're my best friend, Zay, and nothing could get in the way of that.
I know. So death shouldn't be a problem.
No, don't go, please.
Jeez, dude, it's really loud down here. You sure we're gonna be fine? It really is louder down on the surface. I don't know what's going on.
Do you two feel the ground shaking?
I don't think we're safe. Is this an earthquake?
Come on, let's pick up the pace.
Okay.
Seismic cleanse in 10, 9,
I hear a blast charging up.
6, 5,
It's too far. We're not gonna make it.
2,
They better kill those damn bots.
It stopped. The shaking stopped.
Let's get to the launch pod before anything else happens.
Hefty! Zay, we actually found him!
Hefty, I've missed you, man. Where's Zay at? Hefty. He didn't... Did he? Well, I'd be lying to myself if I said that I wasn't at least a little bit dismayed about what just happened. But we can't dwell on that for too long because Shoe York needs to get completed in 61 days. And the final part of that puzzle, at least in this episode, is working on the quarry. Look past the beautiful terraforming and amazing city that I've made, and look over here at perhaps the most ugly part of my world. Just this random hole where the terraforming just stops. There's a bunch of animals that somehow got themselves stuck over here, and this is my entrance to my mind, believe it or not. I mean, you'll see there's a lot of cool structures that I already have planned, but the first step of this process is going to be doing some terraforming, and for that I have some TNT and some beacons. So let's give that a try. And so I did. I gave that a try. And so I spent the next few hours just using some TNT and beacon mining to mine out a bit of a quarry. I of course moved all of the animals that were stuck because I didn't want to accidentally kill them with TNT. I dropped them off in the river and then I killed the sheep because I realized that it would just eat all of my grass. I'll be doing some terraforming in the actual hole eventually, but for now I just wanted to get the general shape out. A big problem I was facing with this project is that my storage room is right underneath this hole, and so the quarry kind of had to move a bit diagonally so I wouldn't bump into that. But once I finished with the hole, I flattened out the terrain just a little bit and terraformed some cliffs so that I can put some structures around. And dude, this all looks pretty fantastic. I can't wait to keep working on it. So there we go. There's the terraforming. You know, it's pretty simple. There's obviously no texturing or detailing or anything. And that's partly because I don't have time, but also partially because we got to do some buildings real quick. So yeah, we're going to do one thing right here. This is going to be like the main cabin house thing. Over here, I think we're going to put a tool shed, and then we'll put a magazine right around here. These are all really simple builds, so I think I'm going to do that real quick in just a simple little time lapse. So let's go. just like that, the final build of the day is done. Yeah! And listen, I know that these builds are simple and still have a lot of work left to be done on them, but this took me 12 hours, okay? So give me some time to explain my building process for them and exactly why I need to finish the city in 61 days. So first up, we have this house cabin thing up on this hill, which was initially going to be a design for like a hoist house, but I decided that it would be better suited as just like a cabin type thing. I think that the design is really cute, and I'm especially a fan of this kind of like yellow and strip spruce look that a member of my Discord, Polly, has been using for a while. It's really good. It looks so good together. But yeah, it's pretty cute. I just think that, you know, all of the miners and stuff that are, you know, doing mining in the cave or whatever, they come over here and they sleep in this house. Nice little cabin type thing. Over here, we've obviously just got like a little bit of a thing for like grabbing your tools, like a tool rack. I just took some inspiration from the movie Holes where like they get their shovels and stuff. And I don't know, I think it looks cool. And finally over here, we have this magazine. And so if you don't know what a magazine is, in a lot of these like mining towns or whatever, they have these arch structures like this, and they are, you know, made of like many layers of bricks because inside they're filled with like TNT and explosive stuff. And so yeah, they have these very thick walls to make sure that, you know, if something happens in here, it's not going to blow up the whole town. And so that's what we kind of have here. It's kind of nice. I didn't do any lighting for this thing other than, you know, just some glow lichen. So I think that that's kind of a cool little touch. It's still, you know, bright in here, but it's not going to explode. But yeah, I mean, it's a pretty simple project right here. You know, we have so much terraforming left to do. A lot more builds that I have planned. This whole thing down here, this is ridiculous to look at. But as I said before, the most important thing is just getting builds done and then worrying about detailing them later. So yeah, with that done, we're much closer to achieving my goal of finishing Shoe York in 61 days. So why 61 days? Well, it's because as of recording, there are 61 days until 2026, the new year. I've been building in this world for a year and a half now, and it's been so much fun. I feel like I've learned so much about building, my strengths as a builder, and what I'm actually interested in creating. And from that, I've learned that I'm not interested in building in the Shoe York style at all. Unfortunately, I've started this project and I'm not going to leave it unfinished. I have a problem with leaving projects unfinished, and this will not be one of them. I want to complete Shoe York by 2026 because I want to be done with this project. And listen, I know that that might not be a satisfying answer, but I think that reaching this goal will actually be incredibly cool to see. By completing this project, I will not only be able to move on to newer and better projects in different parts of the world that I'm far more interested in, but Shoe York will be able to exist as a time capsule of my first year and a half in this world. After I move on, I'll make very few changes to this area, and by the time I'm another year and a half into this world, I can look back at my 2024 to 2025 style of building and see how I've changed. It's honestly exciting. So this isn't goodbye to Shoe York just yet, but the goal is to get it complete by 2026. Thank you all for watching this video. We're going to get into the final part of the skit in just a sec, so the video isn't over, and I'll come back for a final thank you after the skit. But then that should be all. So yeah, everyone enjoy the skit. Not too long ago, I saw a group of Shay Eiler bots about 7,000 blocks away from here. They're moving fast, and I'm assuming they should be in our neck of the woods sometime soon.
You spent a lot of time with Bars, Josex. Do you have any information that might help us?
I don't know much about the bots, but given what I've learned from Bars, they probably want to kill everything from this dimension.
Wow, great, that's fun. So we'll use them as bait, right? Him in this dimension's Hefty?
I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, let's not endanger him, okay? We've had enough loss for today, and Hefty did nothing to deserve this. I'll be the bait. You can stay back.
Thank you, Shoeler. That's brave.
Of course, man. Well, I started working on a quarry today, actually. That thing's filled to the brim with TNT. You think that could take them out?
How much TNT we talking?
Stacks.
Yeah, that should do the trick.
If you want to lead them in there, Shoeler, I'll pull the trigger from a safe distance.
And what if it doesn't work?
You, me, and Hefty can prepare some weapons. If need be, I'll be willing to go down guns blazing.
Hopefully it won't come to that then.
Alright, that should be good. I connected this lever up with the detonation mechanism down in the hole. It should take a couple seconds to, actually activate, so, just make sure you're timing it right. Alright, cool, amazing. You sure you'll be able to get out of the way of the TNT? The hole goes pretty deep, so I'll be fine. I'll be in worse condition if you don't pull the lever. Alright, well, you have my word. That lever's getting pulled and these bots are going down. I can't wait. Well, listen, man, it's been great getting to know you. It feels like I've known you all my life. As selfless as I know you are, I need you to promise me that you'll prioritize your own life. After Zay, I couldn't possibly bear being partially responsible for another friend's death. It wasn't your fault Zay died. Please, Shoeler, I don't know what's going to happen when I piss off these bots, but I need you to promise me you'll stay safe. Don't be a hero. I promise. Thank you. All right, well, I should probably start looking for those bots. All right, sounds good. You got this. Believe in you. Okay, just over the hill. Should be able to see them. Come on, show yourselves. Hello. There they are. Hey, I'm who you want, right?
Dimension 17 life form detected. All bots engage.
Whoa. Oh my god, they're faster than I thought. Come on, man. Please let this work. Okay. Find a little spot to hide. Pull that lever, dude. Pull it. Come on. No.
What's happening?
Oh, damn it. It's just not working.
Well, we can fix it quick, right?
They're gonna tear him apart in there. We don't have the time.
Scan every nook and cranny until we find him.
I need to activate the bomb myself.
Shoeler!
Not again!
Where is he?
Hey, boss!
New life form detected.
You better buckle the cluck up. He did it! He did it! Shoeler! Where are you? The bots are gone. They're dead. Shoeler? Guys, what happened?
He sacrificed himself. For you.
No.
It's been a hard day for us all, but we've got to remember what we've accomplished. Although there may be less of us at the end of our journey, those who helped along the way will never be forgotten. We must carry Zay and Shoeler in our memories and never forget the sacrifices they made.
Here's to that. No matter what happens, we'll still have each other.
So, what's next?
It's safe to say Hefty and I have some major cleanup to do.
Wow. I mean, that was very, very sad, and I'm sure we're all frowning, but you best turn them all upside down, because we're entering the Love Garden. Yeah. But yeah, before we actually add anyone, I just want to give an especially huge shout out to Hefty, Zay, Josax, Bars, everyone who has featured in this whole, trilogy that I've been working on the past few episodes. Shout out to you guys. You have been... Oh my god, you have been so freaking considerate and so helpful to me, and I'm just very thankful for you. You should all 100% check them out. They all make amazing videos, and they've been so considerate to me, lending me their voice, 3 episodes in a row. It's been a lot, and I'm just super, super, super thankful for all of them, and I'm super thankful for having met all of them. That being said, I couldn't have met all of them if it wasn't for this person, J-Bus. Yeah, there's a Discord server that I'm in with quite a few creators, and it's run by this guy called J-Bus. He's just freaking awesome and just connected us all. I don't know, it's just a lot of fun. I'm very thankful for, I mean, he's a cool guy, but I'm also just very thankful for him connecting all of us up. It's just it's just a lot of fun. So yeah, shout out to you, J-Bus. Welcome to the freaking Love Garden. You're an amazing person. And yes, shout out to everyone in here. I wonder if I can find them. Hefty, Zay, Jossax, thank you. With the Love Garden out of the way, it's finally time to put an end to this beast of an episode, dude. This is so long. But yeah, I want to thank everyone so much for watching this video. Please leave a like, a comment, a subscribe, a bell, a membership, a channel membership. You get access to this world download if you become a channel member. Thank you all for making it to the end of this super long video. I'm super sorry that it took so long to come out. I've been really busy with school, and also it is hard to make skits while doing film school. And for that very reason, this skit in this episode is actually going to be the last skit for a while now. If you want to learn more about that, I'm gonna talk about it in my Discord and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna stop doing them. But yes, thank you so much for watching. I want to shout out Zoltan Hivikovic, Jamps MC, Bubble, and Botbox Nissen, all for being Shoeportler Plus members. You mean the world to me. Thank you so much for all of the support. Yeah, and I'm gonna put an end to this video now. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you have a good one, and goodbye.